Game is right around the corner. Don't forget to come into McDonald's to cast your ballot for your NBA favorites. Hakeem Olajuwon right now running ahead of Shaquille O'Neal in the center spot. Shawn Kemp just went ahead on this second tally. Kemp went ahead of Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler is number 4 in the guard voting. So get into McDonald's and vote for your favorite Rockets. Barkley says, give me a lot of room. I'll work on Robinson now, one-on-one. Nice move by Charles, drew the foul.
Foul is on number 3, Clifford Robinson. That's his first personal foul.
I tell you, Charles will find a way to get himself to the basket. He's very strong. He has nice ball movement with a little spin to the basket. He operates around 5-7 feet from that basket. That's when he makes his move. It's interesting. 6'4" maybe?
Yeah.
They got him listed as 6'6".
Yeah, they had him listed at 6. He's never been 6'6". If he has,
he's shrinking.
Yeah, he's shrinking a lot. That's hanging out with you. Of course, name dropping and hobnobbing is what you do best.
No, he gave a nice New Year's Eve party.
And you had to tell everybody that you went.
And you know what? You can hide in that place and never be seen again.
He calls it the Ponderosa. He lives way out in Ponderosa. Sabonis quick hook shot, missed it. Mario had good inside position, and the Rockets will get the ball. I think free throw shooting is starting to concern Charles a little bit, though. He missed those 2. He's down close to 70%.
He's thinking too much about it, Bill. You got to go to that line. You got to have confidence, relax, and just shoot it.
That's below his career. Maloney missed the layup. That's 4 points now that the Rockets have thrown right out the window. And a kicked ball by Mario Allen.
Here again, Maloney was too careful laying that ball up on the rim and laid it past the rim. That was a heck of a pass.
Yes, it was. And Charles, very adept at throwing that pass off the post-up position as he did then. And Maloney gets a lot of easy baskets from Drexler and Barkley. There's a shot way off the mark by Kenny Anderson. Rockets have been stuck on 8 for a couple of minutes. Well, let's see what Olajuwon can do. Spinning on Sabonis. Tough arching shot won't go. Anderson in the open court. Rockets now 37% from the field. Anderson had to force one up. Sabonis got it back, and a foul from behind on Mario Elie, and that's number 2 on Mario here in the first 6 minutes of the game.
You know, it's interesting that anytime the Rockets take a shot, the Rockets will retreat. They won't stay back to get any offensive rebounds, and then what happens is Portland picks it up, and they're off to the races. If the Rocket guards hang around that foul line area on any shots, especially the shots are from the perimeter, you get long rebounds, and that's where you pick up 2 or 3 extra rebounds a game.
Sabonis, before the breakup of the Soviet Union, Sabonis played on that Soviet Union team that won the gold medal and upset the United States. That started the United States into inviting professional athletes to participate in the Olympics.
And the rest is history.
Yep. Matt Bullard just checked into the game. He cannot draw the foul. In the open court, Isaiah Rider lays it up for 2.
Isaiah Rider.
Well, the Blazers doing what they did in the first game here at the Summit. Remember, in the first quarter, they led Houston by 18 points.
Did you see him explode to that basket?
Yes, I did, just like this guy can. And Clyde misses. Rockets are down by 10. And Gary Trent creates some contact. Bullard goes down. Trent makes the basket. A 10-0 run by Portland. You know, you're going to mess around with this team one too many times and get down to them and not be able to come back. Rockets better be careful. And Olajuwon is called for travel.
It's Blazers ball.
Did his whistle get stuck early? That was a late call.
Sure was. Rockets have gone 3 minutes without scoring. Nice pass to Sabonis. He tried to get away from Olajuwon with a reversal, and it did not go in. Lost his mouthpiece, he tried so hard. Maloney puts up a 3, missed it. Barkley with a rebound. Rockets are shooting 27%. Olajuwon off the glass. Line drive shot. First basket of the game for Hakeem.
And that was a spectacular shot. There's nothing easy around that basket, is there?
No, there isn't. Mario Elie with a couple of three-pointers, and he's on the bench now for Houston with 2 fouls. Double team on Ryder. Olajuwon made him change it. Charles Barkley on the perimeter will work again on Robinson. Turns one way, back the other, traveling on Charles. He knew it. He called it.
That was good defense. He bumped, he released. He threw Barkley's rhythm off. And that's how come he caught himself walking. He tried to throw the ball out quickly before the referees made that call.
Now Bullard will guard Robinson. Robinson working in, tough shot, it goes. Clifford Robinson with 4 points.
Okay, but notice now Kenny Anderson has not shot the ball very much, and they got Clifford Robinson involved in the game early. Robinson right now has 10 points here in the first quarter.
Maloney eludes the double team. That leaves Barkley open underneath. Good vision by Maloney. 22-12 Blazers. There you see the time remaining here in the first quarter. Ryder has been hot. This one misses badly. Sabonis is fouled by Barkley.
Foul is on number 4, Charles.
Football fans, the Texas Terror is preparing for crunch time. They're getting ready for another action-packed season of excitement, thrills, chills, and more. Be a part of arena football excitement in Houston, the Texas Terror. Call a personal account executive at 627-PASS for more information. 627-PASS for arena football excitement.
Checking into the game for the Rockets, number 42, Kevin Willis.
Kevin Willis checks in for Houston. Hakeem Olajuwon will take a breather. And Chris Dudley checks in for the Blazers.
Chris Dudley into the game for the Trailblazers.
Sabonis made the all-rookie first team last year. And he's 33 years old, but his first year in the league.
That's what makes him a rookie if he's 43.
24-12 Portland. Barkley will work on Dudley now. Dudley with a bit of a height advantage there. Double team on Drexler. Bullard takes it down to Barkley again. 5 on the shot clock. Charles called for traveling.
It's Blazers ball.
Now Dudley's got about 5 inches on Barkley, so if Dudley can keep position between Barkley and the basket, he's going to force Charles into some travel.
And it's interesting, the Rockets have 5 turnovers and the Blazers have none here in the first quarter.
And the Rockets, one of the worst in the league at protecting the ball. They average right at 18 a game. Anderson puts it up for 2, and it's 26-12 Portland. This is just like this is almost a repeat performance from game 1. Barkley working inside again for 2. Good move by Charles.
Well, Charles is guarding Dudley, who's about a foot taller than he is. And he takes Charles away from the basket.
Quick pass by Sabonis. Dudley couldn't handle it. Drexler with a steal. 3-on-1 fast break. Willis to Barkley for 2.
Boy, you got 7-footers leading the break now. This is why little guys can't play in this game any longer.
That's what brought you to the broadcasting booth.
You said it well.
Blazers lead by 10. And the timeout taken by P.J. Carlesimo. 2:14 left to play in the first quarter. And the Blazers off to a blazing start. Life is good. Trailblazers led 36-19 after the first quarter of game 1 between these two. Houston came back to hold them to only 16 points in the second quarter, but the Rockets are digging themselves an early hole here again tonight. And Matt Maloney with his first foul of the game.
You don't want to panic when the Trailblazers are shooting well from the perimeter. The guards are only shooting 42% themselves. So you got to take a lesser of two evils. Don't allow them to get hot early and then switch up their game and go inside and have the big night. Keep them on the perimeter. They got to shoot at least 60% to beat you from there.
Checking into the game for the Rockets.
Randy
number 3,
Livingston now will come in for Matt Maloney.
Matt Maloney.
Anderson puts up some good numbers across the board. He's averaging 18 points a game. He gets about 2 steals a game, 6 assists, and he gets about 5 rebounds a game. And there's one of those rebounds. He hustled all the way from the free throw line inside of Kevin Willis.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Boy,
That's not to happen. Now you go back to the drawing board.
Willis goes high to save it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Willis working on Dudley. Missed it. Barkley puts it up for 2, and he's fouled from behind by Dudley. Well, Barkley's hustling out there.
You know, most big men, when they received that rebound, they would have brought it back down and tried to muscle their way up. Charles had presence of mind to keep it up over the head and keep it up on the backboard, trying to get it before the defense had the chance to set.
It's the one thing that saved Houston this year. When the Rockets don't shoot particularly well, offensive rebounding has kept them in some tough games, and that's mainly the physicality of Charles Barkley. 3-point play for Charles. He has 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. And again, a 10-point lead by Portland with 1:37 left to play. Trent all the way outside to Kenny Anderson. And they let it go out of bounds. Robinson and Dudley just kind of stood around and looked at the ball.
Well, the Rockets, for the first time, did what I suggested in keys to the game. They played the passing lane. No one knew who the ball was being thrown to.
Clyde Drexler outside to Randy Livingston, gets it right back. Shot clock down to 7 seconds. Clyde, tough jumper, and Willis took it and went right up with it. Very alert play by Kevin Willis.
And more than that, the Rockets are back into this game. They're only down 8 now after going down 13 early here in the first quarter.
Good defense by Randy Livingston. Robinson on the drive. Good defense by Bullard. Tipped over to Trent for 2. Dudley very alertly tipped it over to Gary Trent, who put it in. Again, a 10-point lead by Portland. Rockets can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Willis will work on Dudley. Jump hook. Missed it. Rebound to Trent. Anderson says, pull it up. Let's go for the final shot. About a 2-second difference. There's the shot clock on your left. And a foul is called on Randy Livingston.
My goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
That's his first personal foul.
And, of course, the Rockets are in the bonus, in the penalty. So that means 2 free throws for Anderson. They don't even have to shoot, and that's what the whistle was for.
Kenny Anderson is the line, shooting 2.
Come on, please. You know, I know what the intent is.
No, hey, Bill, please.
There's so much going on inside.
There's no intent. That's contempt. Contempt for that rule.
I like that. The officials tonight, and Tommy Wood made that call. Ronnie Nunn and Bill Spooner. Wood, Spooner, and Nunn, the officials. 32-21. Portland leads. Bullard, tough shot at the buzzer, will not go. And the first quarter belongs to Portland. 32-21. Wide open for 3. He misses over the backboard. Sam Mack in the game for Houston, so it'll be Livingston and Mack, Barkley, Willis, and Bullard. Randolph Childress out high to set up the offense now. Going down to Isaiah Ryder, who walks it right in for 2. Boy, he has come to play tonight, and he is quite an athlete. You just never quite know what kind of mood he's in. But tonight,
right. What night he's going to show up.
Tonight he has showed up big time. He's got 12 points already. Illegal defense on Portland.
Illegal defense warning.
Tonight's first period game summary is presented by Southwest Airlines. Ryder and Anderson with 10 apiece. Barkley with 9 to lead Houston. 50% shooting for Portland. And the Trailblazers are coming off their best shooting performance of the season, 54% in their win over San Antonio. But shooting is not one of their strengths. Sam Mack misses. Barkley with his third offensive rebound of the game. Rockets trail by 13. Willis takes it to the middle with a sweeping hook shot. And the rebound. Childress in the open court. Got Ryder on the left wing if he wants him. Doesn't need him. Lays it up. Missed it. Ryder got the rebound.
See, the Rockets are not reacting now.
No.
They're not reacting. They're allowing the Trailblazers just to walk in and be masters of the board.
What did you guys do at that New Year's Eve party?
They weren't there. Just Barkley.
Oh, okay. Well, and he's playing well.
He's playing well.
Bullard gets it outside. Almost looks like the day after. And taking it inside is Sam Mack, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Olajuwon and Brent Price will check back in. Bullard and Barkley will go out for Houston. This might be a game where Brent Price will really pay dividends with that outside shot open.
Especially if he plays on the same side of the floor as Olajuwon, because you know if you drop that ball to Olajuwon, they're going to immediately turn around and try to put that triangle defense on him. And if an Olajuwon gets that ball out, immediately catch them in the twilight zone, not guarding anybody, that's going to give Brent Price plenty of time to see that basket. And you know if he gets open, he scores.
Yeah, Rockets are only 2 of 7 from behind the three-point line, and both of those were made by Mario Elie before he got a couple of fouls and checked out of the game. Sam Mack made the first. He'll have one more. I'll tell you another statistic that means the Trailblazers are really out hustling Houston. The Blazers have already been to the free throw line 11 times.
That means that they're aggressive going to the basket.
Right. That's only the 5th free throw by Houston. Double team on Ryder. To the middle, had to curl it back outside to Childress. Inside, Robinson hook pass to Dudley for an easy 2.
Chris Dudley.
They're breaking down Houston's defense effectively.
Well, it's very easy to break his defense down because the Rockets are standing watching. They're not reacting to any situation right now. And that's unusual for them on their defense.
Good shot by Akeem. Dudley is a pretty good shot blocker. Not as good a shot blocker sometimes as Sabonis, but he is 18th in the league in shot blocking. Olajuwon number 10. And a whistle and a foul. Kevin Willis.
Foul is on number 42, Kevin Willis. That's his first personal foul.
Let's take a look at tonight's Jack in the Box upcoming schedule. The Clippers will be in town Saturday night, and then the Rockets go on the road. The first 2 games back-to-back, Minnesota and Cleveland. Cleveland again with a very efficient team and winning a lot of games in the East. Robinson with a miss. Brent Price in the open court. Brent Price with a little hook shot, came back in and got it. Good hustle by Brent. Livingston with a jumper. He misses. Willis tips it to himself. Good hustle now by Houston. Sam Mack sets for a 3. Misses. Follows. Sam draws the foul. Now they're going to call an offensive foul on Sam Mack.
I was going to say, Bill, that the Rockets finally did something real well rebounding-wise. The guards hung around that foul line area, was able to get the offensive rebound. Now, I'm getting frustrated, Bill. Help me out now. Don't let me get frustrated.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Stop me from what I'm about to say.
Here, I'll wipe your brow. 36 to 25. I don't know what to do. Olajuwon. In fact, I'm afraid to do anything. And a foul on Dudley.
Fans, did you hear what Bill Arnold said to me? What you want me to do?
What's your New Year's resolution, by the way, to get off the officials' back?
Oh, no, never.
Oh, I didn't think you
I wouldn't come to the New Year lying like that.
I didn't think you made that New Year's resolution.
No, please.
All right.
No fun.
I heard a rumor circulating around the summit
Oh, goodness gracious. Let me hear it.
that you have gone to Anthony Falsone of the Rockets and said you're going to get back in shape this
Very
year.
true.
Is that your New Year's
That's
resolution?
very true. Bill, my body's not accustomed to not to be in top condition, workout condition. I'm just falling apart. I really am.
You're falling apart.
Bill, I'll tell you, I don't feel good. You know, I got to get back to, in case I'm called, I can play 15 minutes.
That's what the deal is.
No, it's not really.
All these old guys, John Long and everybody, starting to come back into the league. Earl Cureton, so Murphy's saying, I think I can get a 10-day contract.
I've been working too much. I got to get some pleasure out of life, Bill.
Okay, well, I want to watch this. Oh, what a terrible shot. Sam Mack in the open court. Randy Livingston takes it up for two. We will monitor this New Year workout schedule, folks, and I'll keep you abreast of how Calvin Murphy is doing.
Weigh me and get my body fat.
I'll do all of that.
And then let's take it from there.
Maybe that's the reason for all of your frustration. We've got a timeout on the court. Rockets trail by 8.
Dig the hole, dig the hole, dig the hole. Catch the tail, catch the tail, catch the tail. Like the leg.
Became famous with the movie Time to Kill. He is in town. His mother lives in Missouri City. He's here on a short vacation. He says he loves the NBA and is happy to be here watching the Houston Rockets. By the way, a little bit of movie trivia. I heard a rumor that he was dating Sandra Bullock. I asked him about him. He did not confirm nor deny, but he did say they are very good friends. Bill, back to you.
Well, Lisa Milosky moving over into the gossip column
She's being
side of the business. Yes, she is, isn't she? Olajuwon with a basket. I'll tell you, we don't spare any expense here at Fox. If the Rockets are not playing exceptionally well, we'll go right into the social aspect of it.
Tell it all.
We'll tell it all.
All of their Kool-Aid don't know the flavor.
Well, the Rockets now down by 6. Anderson, a slam by Dudley as he got up high on the offensive rebound. I know a lot of females out there would have liked to have been doing Lisa's report.
Oh, shoot the ball, Randy.
Foul on Anderson.
When you hear the whistle, the veterans shoot the ball. I heard the whistle a lot of times when it wasn't even blown. And shot the ball.
That's the third team foul on the Blazers. I know that very well. Mario drops it down into Olajuwon.
Oh, my
Team
God.
to the middle. Now you know they're going to say the foul before the shot. That's the fifth team foul on the Blazers now, and Akeem will be at the line, 1 plus the bonus. And Dudley has his third foul of the game. Remember the graphic we showed everybody before the game, Calvin? Dudley and Sabonis have teamed up and been called for 19 fouls trying to defend Olajuwon in the first 2 games.
That's a lot of beating. A lot of beating up.
Livingston down to Kevin Willis. Willis
Oh, that's a horrible call.
called for an offensive foul.
Now, Bill, that's the last thing I'm going to say this year about the officials.
Oh,
That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. And not even a good Hollywood.
that's the last thing you're going to say about the officials in '97. This is only the second day.
I made a mistake this quarter.
I thought maybe that was your New Year's resolution. Oh, this quarter. Ball tipped over to Randy Livingston. And Cliff Robinson with the foul. Randy will shoot 1 plus.
Foul on number 3, Clifford Robinson. That's his second personal foul.
The Rockets have only 1 team foul, and the Blazers have 5. So Randy will go to the line.
Bill, make a deal with you. Fans, listen very carefully to this because Bill will catch amnesia. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution right now. Every time I make a call against the officials, I'll put $1 into the kitty, and we're going to accumulate the money and put it to some charity.
Well, the NBA might want that. That could be a lot of money before the year's over. $1. You still owe Kevin Willis' son $1,200 from a shooting contest before tonight's game. And a foul underneath. Good hustle by Kevin Willis. And a foul on Sabonis. And Kevin will go to the line. Well, the Rockets now Not shooting much better, Calvin, but hustling a lot
Yeah,
harder.
they're starting to fight fire with fire.
So every time you complain about the officials this year, you're going to donate $1.
I'm going to donate $1. That's all I can afford.
And then we'll pick the charity later.
That's right.
Fans, I want you to listen out there, and every time Calvin complains about a call, you write it down, and we will have a good record of it. That was a pretty bad miss there. And the Blazers lead by 6.
The Rockets have not even begun to play their type of basketball yet, Bill, and only down 6 points here. And they normally pick up their defensive intensity, but they can't try to steal the ball that close to the basket, where Ryder doesn't even have to put the ball on the floor and go up and dunk it.
Beautiful pass. Gary Trent with the basket. He has 4 points. 14 for Ryder, 10 for Anderson. Another foul on Portland. And a technical foul is called on Trent.
No. Isn't that called on the coach? On P.J. Carlissimo?
I think he just said number 33.
Brent Price receives a technical foul.
T on him. T on him.
T on P.J.?
P.J. Carlissimo.
I guess the fact that he sprinted all the way down to the Rockets side of the court might have been the reason.
And yelled. Now, let me ask a question about this dollar bill. Can I say something nice about the officials?
Sure. That doesn't mean you get to give the $1 back.
Oh,
You'll be too sweet to him because you'll be so far in the hole. You'll have to talk about him nice for a long time. Rockets miss another free throw. Houston now 7 of 13 from the free throw line.
that's starting to concern me, Bill. If you look on the other ledger, Portland is 9 for 11 from the line.
Usually when the Rockets miss free throws, they're not quite ready to play.
That's right.
When they're focused, they make them. Well, the Rockets still trail by 6. Trent takes it inside and a foul on Houston. Randy Livingston. You started to say something, but you put your hand over your mouth.
Checking into the game for the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, that's a foul.
22, Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler comes back into the lineup. Randy Livingston and Kevin Willis go out of the game. Barkley and Drexler are in for Houston. Gary Trent. The young man now that's trying to get him more playing time, and with the injury to Rasheed Wallace, Trent should get some more minutes in the next month or so. Second year in the league. (42-34), Blazers by 8. Brent Price draws a double team. Swing it around nicely to the other side. Barkley will work on Sabonis. Barkley jumps into Sabonis. Sabonis didn't take the fake. Ball knocked away into the hands of Isaiah Ryder. Isaiah on the drive, got there and ran out of gas. Here's Drexler at the other end. Brent Price stops, 3, misses. Olajuwon with the offensive rebound. Mario Elie. Oh boy, that's 3 3-pointers for Mario Elie.
It's impressive that the Rockets now are starting to work that offensive board some, Bill.
Rockets are 3 of 10 behind the three-point line. Mario has all 3. Double team on Sabonis. He had to invent a shot. It almost went in. And Trent with the offensive rebound and the putback. Gary Trent. Good tough move. 44-37. Blazers lead. Drexler with a 360 move. Takes it in. Missed it. Tipped it back. Knocked out of bounds by Sabonis. Matt Maloney will come in for Brent Price.
Number 12, Matt Maloney for Brent Price. Checking into the game for the Blazers, number 20.
So Brent getting 5 minutes of work. Had 1 point on a free throw, missed a couple of shots. Olajuwon squares up on Sabonis. Great move, but he called for travel. When he moves on Sabonis, all Sabonis does is back up and wait for him at the basket, doesn't he, Calvin?
Yeah, well, he's so tall, all he does is take a step back. He doesn't want to block Olajuwon's shot. He just wants to change it. In the 7-3, and you extend your arm, that's going to make you change the shot.
I can see why there's no more Iron Curtain, because Sabonis must have been it. Man, is he big. He just ran by us then, and he just blotted out the whole other side of the arena. Woo! Is he big. Maloney turns that corner back to Clyde. Olajuwon got Sabonis out on him, takes it inside, knocked away by Robinson. Ellie steals the ball, over to Akeem, one dribble, point blank range for two. Rockets are within 5.
And the crowd is trying to get into it. They didn't come to debate, they come to see some basketball.
And a foul on Akeem. That's the second foul on Olajuwon. Tonight's NBA Flashback is presented by Mazda. On this day in 1973, Pete Maravich went to the foul line 16 times in 1 quarter. Oscar Robertson had done that before, and Stan McKenzie.
Stan played with us on the Rockets. We used to call him Sugar Blues McCoos. Stan McKenzie. Good shooter.
So is this big guy, Arvydas Sabonis. Before he had leg miseries, and he had a pretty bad Achilles tendon problem that slowed him down for a couple of years. He was one of the premier big men in world basketball circles. All right, we've got a timeout by the Rockets. It's a struggle right now for Houston, trailing by 7.
Face, you can get that kind of.
Like being at practice. 5-point lead now by Portland. Olajuwon, baseline, missed it, tipped up and in by Barkley.
That, notice how easily Green walked in on that basket. Unfortunately, he missed it, but there was no opposition at all.
He had a high school player behind him. Anderson floats one up on the run. Kenny Anderson trying to get involved. I imagine now he'll take over more of the offense. He has 12 points. 51-46 Blazers, 1:43 left to play in the first half. Now, are they seriously going to guard Olajuwon with Jermaine O'Neal? No, here comes the double. It's going to leave some open shots. Maloney over to Mario. He misses, and Drexler runs it down. Still 7 on the shot clock. Drexler thought it was less. Ellie saves it. Barkley with a fake. Puts it up, draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. O'Neal picks up the foul.
That's the kind of work that we are accustomed to seeing the Rockets play. Some offensive rebounding. The fact that they are they're anticipating the shot. Here's the shot now. Clyde Drexler comes all the way from the sideline to come up with the ball. He takes the quick shot thinking the clock was going down. And then the Rockets just from plain old hard work come up with the third opportunity to get a shot.
Another foul called on Jermaine O'Neal, his first of the game. O'Neal was drafted in the first round by Portland. He was the 17th player taken. And Charles puts it up. Charles with 15 points, 7 rebounds. 51-48. Rockets trail by 3. Portland led by as many as 14 in the first quarter. Gary Trent. Oh, it went in.
Score the basket for Gary Trent.
Boy, now there's that athleticism we talked about. Doesn't get any better than that. And that gets Olajuwon, I believe, his third foul.
Well, this is desperation. He didn't mean this, did he?
Checking into the game for the Rockets, number 42, Kevin Willis for Akeem Olajuwon.
And Akeem Olajuwon picks up. They call it on Drexler.
Gary Trent at the line, shooting 1.
All right. And
That
Gary
sounds good
Trent.
to me.
54-48, 6-point lead by the Blazers. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Second quarter, I should say. I'm trying to speed this game up. Barkley will work again on Robinson. Goes right around him again. They're going to have to give Robinson some help, aren't they, Cal?
Well, they're afraid to right now. You see, they're hedging because as soon as they do, Barkley will find the man that's open.
54-50, 4-point lead. Anderson, little jumper for 2.
Boy, he's on the top of his game today.
He always is against Houston. Kenny Anderson with 14 points.
If it's not Rod Strickland, it's Kenny Anderson.
Double team comes over. Drexler's open, arches a 3, short. And the rebound to Kenny Anderson. Ellie cuts him off. Now he stopped his dribble. They get it up the court in a hurry. And they want a 20-second timeout with
20-second timeout.
17 seconds left to play in the second quarter, 11 on the shot clock. Rockets fans, call now and speak with a Rockets account executive to reserve your priority on the Rockets season ticket waiting list. Call 627-DUNK and get on the launching pad, 627-DUNK, for more information. (56-50). Blazers lead by 6. Hakeem Olajuwon sitting down right now with 10 points. Got a couple of fouls. Rudy didn't want to take a chance of getting number 3.
I tell you, it's interesting to me, Bill, on the timeouts, when you see all the suits that come off these benches now. They got more coaches than they have players on a lot of these teams.
Unbelievable, huh? PJ's got Rick Carlisle, Dick Harder, Elston Turner, Jay Jensen. He got him a staff over there.
The trainer, 2 ball boys. That's why the players have to sit on the floor in a lot of arenas.
Kenny Anderson picked up on the switch, but Robinson fades back to the 3-point line. Nice play. Worked to perfection for Portland. And now Rudy wants to use his 20-second timeout. Good play by PJ. I think Rudy's a little upset with that defense. And I think probably in the 22nd timeout they warned him they might try that play, and Rockets didn't pick up on it. Robinson, a good 3-point shooter.
Well, anytime you allow penetration, regardless of what your defensive scheme is, you're going to have to come over to support. Now they allowed Kenny to turn the corner. Ellie stops Kenny from turning the corner. He kicks the ball back. Now Matt made the mistake of not realizing that Mario picked his man up, and then the thing you do is you find the helper's man, and it would be Mario. And he was guarding Robinson.
That was a big basket and a nice gamble to take a 3-point shot. That's his 41st 3 of the season. So he can shoot it from there. Now the Rockets will put Matt Bullard in the game. It'll be Barkley, Maloney, Drexler, Bullard, and Ellie. And Portland will come out and pressure the ball with just under 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Maloney flashes inside. Look at the block by O'Neal.
Oh,
Bullard gets
please
it
hit
back.
Matt.
Matt Bullard hit the 3.
Did you see that pass by Clyde Drexler underneath the basket?
Unbelievable pass. And the Rockets, using hustle, get the final 3-pointer and answer right back. And we're at halftime. The Summit in Houston. Blazers 59, the Rockets 53. Looking down to Gary Trent. Will work on Barkley. Double team comes over from Olajuwon. Robinson takes it to the basket. Tough shot won't go. And Barkley just takes it away from Robinson.
He looks like Robinson, please. This is a man over here with this basketball.
Team with a fadeaway on Sabonis.
Oh, seems to me that the Rockets went to the locker room and talked about it for a minute.
Olajuwon with 12 points. Sabonis, little hook shot. Passed it out at the last minute to Ryder. Got up in the air, and on the pass, a foul is called on Houston. Is it on Mario? If it is, that's number 3. Mario Elie with his third.
Mario Elie, that's his third personal foul. That is the first team foul.
Gary Trent will bring it in for Portland. Portland averaging 98 points a game. That's good for number 7 in the NBA. Anderson dribbled it everywhere but on his hand, and now they finally get it back outside to Anderson again. Trent from the wing missed the shot. Drexler with a rebound. Charles again, one-on-one with Cliff Robinson. Who's going to come over to help Cliff?
Well, Trent's going to be the one to try to come in. Clyde
Misses the layup.
Clyde does the right thing. He caught me in the middle of my words when he missed that layup.
Isaiah Ryder looked around. Nobody was there. Missed it. Olajuwon goes up last.
Now, while Portland is trying to find itself offensively, this is where the Rockets have got to take control of this game.
Hakeem is not down in the post yet. Now he goes inside. Lost the ball.
Out of bounds, it's Blazers ball.
Does it look to you like the Rockets took several days off during the holidays? Actually, Rudy allowed them to vote on it, and they worked out on New Year's Day.
All they got to do is take off the boxing gloves. They'll be all right.
They took New Year's Eve off. Elie and Robinson. Double team comes over. Ryder is fouled by Barkley. Isaiah Ryder will shoot free throws.
On number 4, Charles Barkley. That's his second personal foul. That is the second team foul.
Well, Charles Barkley had no alternative but to commit this foul on this. This is a nice pass by Robinson with Isaiah Ryder coming right down the middle seam, and Charles fouled him deliberately to put him on the line to see if he can make 2 free throws.
Here's a young man, averages about 14 points a game. He is an explosive stick of dynamite.
Very, very talented player, very troubled player. If he ever got himself mentally ready to play this game, Bill, sky would be the limit.
Problem is, you know, he has a little problem making some practices, some shoot-arounds. He's missed some planes and buses.
I tell you what, you know, and I don't know how some of these players get themselves into this situation, because this young man, if you talk to him, he's a very personable young man, a very nice young man. I hate to see him get himself in this situation.
Drexler has it again. 8 on the shot clock. Jump shot from the baseline. Boy, did Clyde work hard for those 2 points.
Well, that's 5 points for Clyde. And Clyde's going to start to take up his 7 points for Clyde. Excuse me, I missed 2. Now he's going to start to take up the offensive thrust for the Rockets.
Anderson, tough pass inside. Sabonis ends up with it. Passes off. Ryder with a 2.
Isaiah Ryder.
I tell you, that's a bonus for finding over teammate, won't he?
Mm-hmm. He really has a great vision of the court. Nice pass by Barkley, and Elie could not handle the pass.
Right now, the Rockets don't need any blind passes. They need to be sure-handed. They're getting caught up in turnovers, Bill. That's 11 turnovers for the Rockets, which accounts for 10 points for Portland.
Olajuwon tipped that pass, tries to save it, and Ryder comes away with it, and a new shot clock. They switched the shot clock, but Maloney gets a steal. Drexler walks his way in for 2. Well, the Rockets came out on the good end of that. Portland now with a 4-point lead. It's been uphill for the Rockets. They just haven't been able to get there. Tough bounce pass. And Cliff Robinson knocked it out of bounds. Rockets will have it. Drexler posting up on Ryder. Drexler takes it to the basket. Finger rolls it up for 2. Clyde Drexler with 3 baskets in a row.
He started to assert himself, Bill, offensively.
Kenny Anderson, tough shot.
Kenny Anderson.
I think sometimes with Kenny, the tougher the shot, the easier it is for him.
Or the bigger the game, the better he plays.
4-point lead again by Portland. Olajuwon, nice move to the basket. Drexler didn't score, but he got the assist.
Good ass scoring.
Again, the Rockets within 2. All right, good job. Maloney got back. Sabonis fakes the 3. Lumbers in for 2.
I like that word, lumbers in.
And you don't want to take a charge on Sabonis. Oh, good pass. Olajuwon to Barkley. Couldn't get control of it. Anderson out of there on the run. Kenny takes it to the middle. Passes to Ryder. Stayed in the air. And Trent puts it back up and in. Gary Trent with the basket.
Everybody must get back in transition.
Well, Mario's hurting. He called to the bench. And he took a shot on his right thumb, it looked like.
But they just got to do it now to keep them from
Out of bounds.
being
Still Rockets ball.
so prolific going down the stretch of this game.
All right, Lisa, what's wrong with Mario?
Well, he looks like he must have jammed that thumb. He was getting some ice, that cold sprayed on the joint of his right thumb. You can see him moving the hand around a little bit. I think it's still sore, but he should be okay. Bill?
Yeah, the tough part about it, too, it's on his shooting hand. Try to grip that ball. That's tough to do. Anderson draws the foul from Maloney. And Maloney with his second foul of the game.
Foul is on number 12, Matt Maloney. That's his second personal foul. That is the third.
There's Anderson again at work. He's a young man who can put some points up in a hurry. Signed as a free agent. And that's why they could make the Rod Strickland deal last year with Washington, because they signed this young man as a free agent. Charlotte tried to sign him. They couldn't do it. Last season finished second in the NBA in assist-turnover ratio. You always like to see that in your point guard. It's more assists than there are turnovers. When you see that, you usually have an efficient team.
The Rockets are going to have to start right now, Bill, turning up their total game a notch.
Yeah, that's right. They got within 2, and now it's back to 8. Barkley taking it in. He draws the foul, gets the basket. He's just too much for Cliff Robinson to handle one-on-one. And Robinson picks up his 3rd foul of the game.
But they're giving Cliff Robinson a lot of leeway with the body contact on Charles.
Charles Barkley at the line.
Charles may have to get a little whirlpool treatment on that back here tonight. He's had an elbow in it.
All evening, huh?
But he's 8 of 10 from the field. He has 19 points, 8 rebounds. But Robinson with 7 points. The bulk of the scoring still coming from the backcourt for Portland. 18 for Ryder, 18 for Anderson.
It's interesting that Matt Maloney has not scored in this game yet, Bill.
Yep. That's highly unusual. And Gary Trent from the outside. And Gary Trent providing the front court scoring. He has 15 for Portland, so he has made up nicely for Rasheed Wallace, who was averaging right at 15 a game. Olajuwon on Sabonis, spins one way, back the other, and Sabonis was fooled on the play, but Olajuwon missed the shot. 73-66 Portland. Double team on Cliff. Anderson with a 3. He missed it. Kind of shot a knuckleball up there.
So he tried to shoot that ball before the defense had a chance to run out at him.
Charles Barkley on the left wing. He's got Trent on him. Olajuwon with a pick. Now Sabonis comes over to help. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Barkley makes a move to the basket, draws the foul, gets the basket. And shot it off the wrong foot.
What we're hearing now, every time Charles Barkley gets the ball, the referee's saying, and one. He comes across the middle. He's a little too strong for Trent. He gets inside, and you're right, he shoots it off the right foot where normally you would go off that left.
Year in and year out, Charles Barkley will be in the top 3 in going to the free throw line in the NBA. The Rockets are number 2 in the league. no, make it number 3 in the league at going to the line. They do it about 28 times a game. Barkley almost with a steal. Drexler will back off Ryder, give him a little room. Ryder from the outside, he hits, and a foul is called on Clyde Drexler. So count the basket, and Ryder will be at the free throw line for 1.
Good call. Good call.
Score the basket for Isaiah Ryder. The foul.
Drexler comes up. Once Ryder goes up for jump shot, Drexler comes up and bang, he plays the elbow. And Ryder had good presence of mind with his great concentration to stay within that stroke and score.
Well, Portland seems intent on taking this one right down to the wire here tonight. And again, a 7-point lead by Portland. 4:28 left to play in the game in the third period. Barkley again at work. Taking it down to Barkley Square. Gets the double team. Drexler swings it. Barry O'Reilly missed it. Long rebound to Kenny Anderson. Crowd wanted traveling on Anderson. Didn't get it. Down to Trent. Double team on Trent. Knocked away from him. Rockets scrambling all over the court. Ryder. Quick step inside for 2. Isaiah Ryder with 23 points.
And you still have 3 minutes in this game, in this quarter, and another 4 quarters to go.
41 points for the backcourt for Portland. Tough shot by Clyde.
Now, what the Rockets are doing right now offensively, whoever has the ball comes down, makes his move, and everybody stands and watches. The Rockets are going to have to get that ball moving, get everybody in the flow of the offense, and get themselves an easier shot.
They can't get going because they can't get the crowd in it. Gary Trent, nice pass off. Whoop, Sabonis couldn't catch it. Barkley is slowed up. With 3:10 left, Barkley puts up a 3. Charles Barkley doesn't make a lot of three-pointers, but he makes them at opportune times. Maybe that will get the Rockets going. That's his 32nd 3 of the season.
That brings them back within 6 points. The Rockets keep staying striking distance. Now they got to put a couple of good defensive stops together.
Sabonis pulls his way in, knocked out of bounds by Hakeem. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Kevin Willis will check in for Houston. We've got a timeout on the court. 2:48 left to play in the third period, and Portland up by 6.
You, and you
have the right to play sports until the cows come home.
You have the right to assemble.
You have the right to be equipped.
You have the right to free speech.
But anything you say can be held against you.
That's life.
Liberty.
And the pursuit of the goal.
But you don't have the right to remain thirsty.
Not when there's Gatorade.
Because every athlete has the right to be quenched.
These are your rights.
Now get out there and exercise them.
Life is a sport.
Drink it up.
What makes this Dodge Caravan such a value is our family value package. For no extra charge, you get 7 passenger seating, security drawer, air conditioning, and more. Plus, you also get seats that roll, cup holders, and storage spaces, even a great stereo. All for just $17,815. But what makes this family value package so valuable is where you'll find it. In America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan. See your friendly Texas Dodge dealer today.
Get ready for the best in women's basketball. Big 12 double.
They really only had 2 seconds on the shot clock. He was going to be in trouble anyway. And Matt Bullard and Randy Livingston in the game. Barkley has done the bulk of the work for Houston. He has 26 points. Charles again, working on Cliff Robinson. And he's called for traveling.
Traveling, it's Blazers ball.
.220 left to play.
This is not a comment against the officials, Bill, but there's a lot of hand checking that's going on around that basket that they're allowing to let go.
Well, whose fault is that? I'm going to get that dollar yet. And the foul is called.
No, this,
on Kevin Willis.
Bill, this dollar is the payoff from halftime when I made a comment to the official about a bad call from the first half. So this one's already paid. I don't want you to think that I don't pay my debts.
I liked Ronnie Nunn saying, could you be more specific?
He got me on that one.
Well,
you know, it's hard to argue with someone that's agreeing with you.
that's right. That's always tough.
Checking into the game for the Blazers, number 24, Chris Dudley.
Chris Dudley now will check back into the game. And Cliff Robinson will go out. Going to give P.J. Carlissimo a little more bulk in there to handle Barkley. 8-point lead by Portland. 2:05 left to play in the third period.
I'll tell you, Barkley's had 5 turnovers in this game himself, Bill. And 3 of them have been on travel calls.
Back outside, Clyde Drexler with a 3. Short, Dudley with a rebound. Anderson gets it right back, takes it down to Gary Trent. Trent having a good game tonight. Curls inside of Bullard for 2, and it's a 10-point Portland lead. Rockets may be digging too big a hole to get out of.
I don't like the momentum, Bill. Portland's scoring too easy. They're getting any kind of shot they want on the post-up situation.
Drexler now posting up Ryder. Bullard with a 3, short. Barkley with a rebound and a whistle. And a loose ball foul on Charles Barkley. And I don't think Charles liked that call very much.
That's his third personal foul.
That's the third foul on Charles.
Chris Dudley at the line, shooting 1 plus the penalty.
And Chris Dudley, the worst free throw shooter in the league at 42%, will be at the line. Hold your ears.
Why? You gonna hear a clank? That's not a clank, that's an alcohol.
He shot 50% last year, which was among the highest seasons of free throw shooting for Chris, who has always struggled from the line. But
I can tell you the first mistake he makes, allowed himself to get fouled.
He didn't have any choice. Well, he missed them both. Sabonis missed the putback, and Barkley with a rebound. Barkley will put up another 3. This one misses. Willis with another loose ball foul for Houston.
Fouls on number 42, Kevin Willis. That's his 4th personal
Fourth foul on Willis. And again, Portland will go back to the line, and guess who it'll be again? Now Dudley's getting all kinds of advice. Did you notice Gary Trent stopped him?
Well, here's what the Rockets have got.
Sabonis is going to the line. Okay.
Here's what the Rockets have got to be concerned about right now, Bill. The calls are going against the Rockets right now. They cannot allow that to change their game. Now, Willis had a call, a very unfortunate call for him on that last play. He followed the referee up the floor talking to him. Now, I was a big culprit of that when I played, and it's tough just to walk away, but they got to stay focused. They still have a full quarter to make this thing happen.
Sabonis, a good free throw shooter, gets it. And Dudley has to be separated. He and Willis. Barkley acting as the peacemaker. Well, the free throw was made. I don't know what all of that was about. There wasn't even a rebound to go after. A lot of noise about nothing.
The nose is too big anyway.
Well, they're going to give him a double technical because they really can't do anything else. So a double technical.
Let's take a look and see. Now, they're already making contact.
And there's an elbow to the jaw. apparently.
That's a hello, Dolly.
And Dudley.
This is Willis, Dolly.
And Dudley follows Willis underneath the basket.
That wasn't an elbow. That was just you get acquainted. He hit him with the pad.
And P.J. Carlissimo is still out on the court. And Portland's playing with 6 men. Barkley says, you got to get off the court, coach. You don't have any eligibility left. 84-72. 12-point Portland lead. Barkley taking it in on Dudley, and a foul on Barkley.
Offensive foul on number 4, Charles Barkley. That's his fourth.
Fourth foul on Charles Barkley.
And that makes it another turnover also, Bill.
Three-pointer, air ball, Barkley with a rebound. Randy Livingston taking it inside, gets the ball back, little jumper, rims it out, won't go, and Dudley with a rebound. Rockets shooting 41%. Portland right now on an 11-3 run with 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Aaron McKee blocked by Barkley. 5 seconds left. Barkley, Drexler, yes. 2 seconds left for the Blazers. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. And although the Rockets finished with a basket, Portland certainly has the momentum. And here we go to the final 12 minutes. The Rockets have to get it in gear. They trail by 10. Portland has it to start the fourth period. Aaron McKee swings it around. Three-pointer missed. Tipped up in the air. And Sam Mack goes and gets it. All right, the Rockets have to find somebody to light a fire. Will it be Mack, Livingston, Bullard? Bullard has it blocked.
Yeah, but Bullard had the first shot, Bill, that he gave up to take that ball in to have it blocked.
The Rockets pulled within 2 at 65-63 in that third period, but then Portland outscored Houston 19-11 over the last 7 minutes. Sabonis with 2 to start the quarter. And again, it's a 12-point Portland lead. Dudley again. Barkley trying to get the shot off, and he's fouled.
Fouls on number 23.
They're going to call it on Aaron
That's
McKee.
his first personal foul.
Visit participating Target stores and register to be a Houston Rockets Target Court Kid. If you're between the ages of 9 and 13, you could be the honorary court kid for a night. Presented by Puro Tejano and Target. Expect more, pay less.
But, you know, offensively, even if Charles is back his way to the basket, if the Rockets are in motion, the defense has got to honor it, and they got to move with them. They're standing there watching Barkley work, and the defense has an opportunity to slide down there and to try to prevent Charles from going to the basket.
Charles 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 27 points for Barkley. Olajuwon with 14, and they're the only Rockets in double figures. Portland has Trent with 17, Sabonis with 14, 18 for Anderson, and 23 for Ryder. And Livingston kept it alive to Olajuwon, and he puts it in. And that ends up being a three-point possession. Good hustle by Randy Livingston. All right, the Rockets crowd now trying to get them to play a little defense. Defense will win this game. Anderson, defense by Livingston. Offensive foul on Anderson.
Great defense by Randy Livingston by simply not allowing him to turn the corner, staying in front of him, not trying to block the shot, just going straight up with his hand. Kenny kicks it away.
And P.J. Carlissimo now calling an early timeout. We are just underway with the fourth quarter, but he doesn't want to let the Rockets get that momentum back again.
dig the hole, dig the hole, dig the hole. Catch the tail, catch the tail, catch the tail.
Like the leg, like the leg, like the leg.
Take a lesson from the dog. Focus on the simple things and you'll be happy.
Find a fare, find a fare, find a fare.
Southwest Airlines low fares from $29 will give you the freedom to go, see, and do things more often. Just purchase your round-trip tickets by January 23rd and at least a day in advance.
Find a phone, find a phone.
What makes Sonic so fast?
Do the hustle!
We hustle! We make everything fresh when you order it. Then we deliver it right to your car in just minutes, like our brown bag special. 2 burgers, 2 fries, and 2 medium Dr. Peppers right now, just $4.99. So if you want it fresh and you want it fast...
Ford dealer, when only the best will do. It's Texas Ford and you. And by Taco Bell, there's nothing ordinary about it. Taco Bell. Well, Akeem Olajuwon hits a big turnaround jumper.
Yeah, there was nothing ordinary about that shot.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout. Now the Rockets have to keep that defense going. Houston now trailing by 7 points. Double team. Outside, Kenny Anderson hits a 3. Boom, big shot by Kenny Anderson.
He has been simply the man on the floor tonight. What he did early was he got everybody involved. He got Cliff Robinson started. Then once they got to the flow, then he came back to his game of being offensive minded.
Olajuwon squaring up on Dudley. Back to Sam Mack. Goes down to baseline. Shot clock a factor. No, it's not anymore. McKee with a steal. 89-79. Portland by 10. Anderson with another 3. He misses.
Oh, my God.
And Olajuwon is fouled by Kenny Anderson.
Foul number 7, Kenny Anderson. That's his 3rd personal foul.
3rd foul on Kenny Anderson, and the 2nd team foul on the Blazers.
2nd team foul.
Rockets have not been able to put a run together
At all.
and that's what they've got to do now.
And twice they did, and Carlissimo called timeout to stop that.
Barkley backing in on Cliff Robinson. Back out to Sam Mack for a 3. Got it. Well, there could be your secret weapon tonight.
Right there. As he was going into the game and he walked past us, I simply said to him, shoot the ball. That's the strong part of your game. That's why he's putting you in there.
Again, a 7-point lead by Portland. Kenny Anderson on the drive. Olajuwon made him change the shot. Boy, you always dribble into Akeem. Here's Sam Mack at the other end. And Randy will wait for Olajuwon to post up on Dudley. If Dudley will let him, there it is. Olajuwon to the middle, he's fouled, it goes! Hakeem Olajuwon with a chance to get the Rockets within 4.
The Rockets are doing a nice job offensively because defensively they've picked up their intensity and they finally stopped some folks from scoring. You know, they had that 11-3 run in the 3rd, and the Rockets now coming here in the 4th need to mount that same type of a run to get back involved in this game. Now that's 4 fouls on Dudley right there. And Olajuwon, you can be sure they're going to come back in that direction the next couple of times down.
Well, a lane violation called on Charles Barkley.
Well, we've seen everything in this game today. We've seen the balloon man. We've seen the national anthem being talked. Now we're seeing lane violations that normally don't occur in the game.
Kenny Anderson out front. Pass, baseline. Trent walks with the ball. I think there's always the idea on your mind that Olajuwon's lurking somewhere nearby, and that creates a lot of problems underneath.
Oh, no question.
Here's Akeem lurking on the baseline. Rattles across the iron. Loose ball foul is called on Cliff Robinson.
Loose ball foul, number 3, Clifford Robinson.
And for Clifford, that's number 4.
And that's the 4th foul on the Blazers also.
Yeah. So the next foul by Portland will put the Rockets in the bonus the rest of the way. 7:57 left. The Rockets have not committed a team foul yet.
Which this may be the telling tale for this game, with the Rockets having the opportunity now to keep going to the basket and going to that line.
Olajuwon spinning inside, missed it. Boyd was right there.
A little disgusted with himself. That was point-blank range for him.
Yeah, but he's getting whatever he wants now. And a foul whistled on Sam Mack. Now, Mack's got the tough job of staying with Isaiah Ryder. Ryder with 23 points. Anderson has 21. That puts a lot of pressure on Mack and Livingston defensively.
Yeah, but what you want somebody to do is be able to contain him enough to get defensive help. Don't foul.
Barkley goes for the steal, knocks it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Still Blazers ball.
Blazers will have the ball at the baseline. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
You know, the Blazers do a nice job offensively using that clock. They get into their plays quickly. They have a lot of time left if they have a miscue. When they get the ball back, they still run a play.
All right, Trent isolated with Bullard. 10 on the shot clock. Double team comes over. Trent wants it back again. 7 on the shot clock. Double team. Trent puts up a tough jumper. Won't go. Olajuwon with a rebound out to Sam Mack. Matt Bullard drops it right to Akeem. Akeem to the middle. Tough shot. Reynolds won't go. Barkley with the offensive rebound. He's fouled.
Boy, where did he come from? He squirmed his way between two defenders, and that's 5 fouls right there on Beverly. So that brings Sabonis back in the game. The Rockets go to the foul line now on every foul. 5 fouls to 1.
Yeah, Barkley would not be denied on that rebound, and that is his 14th rebound of the game.
Tenacious on the part of Barkley going after that rebound offensively. I thought he was too big to squeeze between the keyhole.
Well, that's a keyhole at a castle.
Good point.
All right. He has missed 4 free throws. The Rockets shooting only 64% from the free throw line, 14 of 22. The Rockets have missed 8 free throws here tonight.
Here's the game right there, Bill.
Yep.
Youngsters watching this broadcast, get you a basketball and get you a foul line and work. A lot of games are won or lost from that charity stripe. That's why they call it a free throw.
4-point lead by Portland. 6:45 left to play. Sabonis lets it go out of bounds. And Portland will have 12 seconds left to shoot. And Gary Trent will bring it in. Throws it away. Sam Mack up to Barkley. Barkley gives it up to Livingston. He's fouled by Anderson. And Barkley will go to the line for the bonus.
Boy, Barkley did a nice job defensively by simply nudging Sabonis a little bit away from the basketball. Let's watch it again. The ball comes in. Barkley just nudges him just enough so that ball is just outside the reach of a 7'3" fella.
Anderson with a smart foul because Barkley's struggling from the free throw line. Rather than give up 2 that might get the crowd up, he decided to take a gamble and foul Barkley and make Charles make 2 free throws. Because the Rockets were headed for a slam dunk and a lot of excitement, weren't they?
Charles is hesitating in the middle of his shot. That's the mistake he's making. Instead of going ahead fluidly and stroking the ball, he's hedging and then trying to finish it. And that's making the shot go short.
He'll have one more.
There's the shot right there. See how fluid that was, Bill? Leg, body, stroke.
3-point. Portland lead.
I'm sitting here teaching her 2 foul shots. We're not going to get a shot ever.
Well, I may get one. Sabonis saved to Ryder. Got plenty of time for a 3, and he hit it. Never saved the ball underneath the other team's goal.
I don't know why they didn't run it Ryder.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a good point. Saving the ball underneath the basket, but nevertheless, nobody ran it Ryder to make him change directions. They gave him plenty of time to read the label on that basketball.
That was a big basket. And Olajuwon is called for traveling.
Traveling, it's Blazers ball.
Now notice how Sabonis is playing Olajuwon. You alluded to it earlier. He's just going laterally and he's standing. He's not trying to block the shot.
and using the backboard to cut him off.
Good point. He's putting him underneath the backboard. Olajuwon needs to turn and face him now instead of trying to back him and shoot up over him.
Big possession here for Houston. Got to play some defense here. Robinson, almost a steal by Barkley. Ball is on the floor. Olajuwon has it taken away by Anderson. They're going to call a jump ball. Well, Tommy Woods changing his mind.
Inadvertent whistle.
He blew a whistle. Everybody stopped, and now Tommy Woods said it was an inadvertent whistle. I didn't mean to blow it. So instead of a jump ball, Portland gets to keep it.
Well, let me go into my pocket, Bill.
Oh, boy. Things aren't going well for Houston. 5:44 left to play. And a new shot clock. Bullard knocks it out of bounds. Clyde Drexler prepares to check in. Discover Card is a proud contributor to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and tonight will make a donation of $500 to its local chapter. Right now, the Rockets making a wish. They'd like to pull this one out.
That's a moving pick.
Ryder outside. The illegal defense is called on the Rockets.
Illegal defense, warning.
And Portland will have it in
now. That's a moving pick. That's a moving pick down in Bulgaria.
92-86. Well, he's not from Bulgaria. He's from Lithuania.
Lithuania?
Yes.
Well,
that's not even close. You flunked your geography.
Oh, no question.
Double team on Robinson. From the top, Ryder with a miss. Barkley tips it. A loose ball foul is called. On who? What's it called?
They call a loose ball on Charles Barkley.
Foul is on number 34.
Hakeem Olajuwon. So it's the second team foul. Anderson at the top. Cliff Robinson with a three, and
that hurt.
That really hurt. That's 2 threes back-to-back, and back to a 9-point Portland lead, 5:07 left. And now the Rockets are in serious trouble. Timeout on the court.
Hey, I play on Fox. What's going on in there?
It's left to play in the game. The Rockets trail by 9. Do they have one more run left? Matt Maloney just checked in, missed the three. Rockets are 6 of 21 for 28% from the three-point line. Portland 6 of 17. Portland's last 3 baskets have been three-pointers. They are 3 of 6 in this quarter from behind the three-point line. Shot clock down to 4 seconds. Cliff Robinson with a turnaround, missed it. Sabonis with a loose ball foul. That's the 4th on Sabonis.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Sabonis is so big he doesn't realize when he runs over people.
That's right. I mean, how do you know? The Rockets with 2 team fouls. The Blazers have been over the limit for a while. Hakeem will shoot 2. Calvin, we want to say hello to Jeannie and Walt. 95-87. Gary Trent with a turnaround. Going to be tough now. 4:08 left to play. 10-point advantage by Portland. Just no fire in this Rocket machine tonight. Olajuwon, tough shot across the middle.
It's been a long time since I've seen the Rockets go one-on-one every time down the floor instead of ball movement, slicing to the finding the seam, going to the basket. There's been very little of that inside-out passing that we talked about earlier.
Isaiah Ryder has been the man for Portland tonight. There's another 3 by Ryder. And 29 points for Isaiah Ryder, and Portland headed for a victory. Well, the Rockets getting it taken to them here tonight. One of the most uninspired performances by the Rockets this season, and it's curious to me, Calvin, starting off 1997 with a game like this. Don't want to take anything away from Portland now. They played awfully well, but...
Well, the Rockets were their own worst enemies tonight. The Rockets were a step behind to start the game off with. They were out of sync offensively a lot of times. How many times are you going to see Matt Maloney play 25 minutes without scoring? And not to mention the foul shooting woes has been horrendous tonight for the Rockets.
The Rockets are only 4 of 9 from the line in this quarter. They've shot 60% from the free throw line tonight. And they have gone almost 5 minutes without a field goal and only points from the free throw line. I think you hit on it a moment ago. They're not cutting to the basket. They're not passing. They're not doing the things they normally do to win.
That's right. Everybody's standing around watching one of the stars play one against everybody.
Othella Harrington in the game now. He's pressing on the ball. Sabonis leaves it in, missed it, tried to get it back in the open court. Othella Harrington has it. Drexler lays it up for 2. 3:05 left. A 10-point Blazer advantage.
The Rockets are still in this game, Bill. A couple of defensive stops.
Eight seconds on the shot clock. Anderson has it out high, beats Maloney off the dribble. Over to Sabonis, and he hits. Anderson really breaking down Maloney there in the open court. Anderson with 21 points, 29 for Ryder. That backcourt has been marvelous. 50 points for the backcourt for Portland. Barkley from the corner. Drexler with the follow. 102-92. Can't trade baskets with them now.
No, not at all. And they can't be afraid to foul. They got to, right now, go after that ball, try to steal it. They don't want the Trailblazers to use that clock.
And a foul, though, on Charles.
That's 6.
He's out.
Fouls on number 4, Charles Barkley. That's his 6th personal foul.
He played hard tonight, Bill.
Yeah, he did. Barkley with 30 points, 14 rebounds. And not a happy camper. That was a 14 foul on the Rockets. So both teams will be in the penalty for the final 2:06. 10-point Portland lead. And a new 24 on the clock. Sabonis, great pass to Robinson. And a timeout. Taken by the Rockets. 2 minutes left to play in the game.
Article 1. Future generations have a right to an uncontaminated and undamaged earth as a ground of human history, of culture, and of social bonds that make each generation and individual a member of one human family.
Discover the amazing training secrets of America's finest baseball school with Dynamic Practice Organization, a revolutionary new instructional videotape. Dynamic Practice Organization features professional scout and instructor Tommy Mansky with his famous building block approach to athletic training. This exciting instruction.
And he seemed to have an answer every time the Rockets would make a run. Isaiah Ryder, a new season high for J.R. Ryder. He and his backcourt mate, Kenny Anderson, have combined for 50 points tonight. That's a little too much to overcome.
Boy, tell me about it.
Brent Price into the game now for Houston. He and Maloney trying to get some looks on some threes. Price short on the shot. Othella Harrington the offensive rebound. Knocked away and saved. And Price is called for the foul.
Foul is on number 20, Brent Price. That's his first personal
The Rockets
foul.
said at the start of the season that the one thing they wanted to become was a good home court team, and that's not the case here. As we play the first game of 1997, Calvin, the Rockets are losing their 5th home game out of 17. That's not a good start.
No, not at all.
The Rockets now are a very good 12-2 on the road.
You see, Bill, this is why earlier in the season when the Rockets went into Toronto and Vancouver and didn't take care of business, we talked about those games would come back to haunt.
Right.
When you play a good team like this, you're going to split maybe the regular season with these teams, home and home. But you got to start to have the killer instinct against the teams that can't match up with you, especially talent-wise.
And this is one of those teams that you might have to catch in the early rounds of the NBA playoffs. Another team, San Antonio, I think would be awfully dangerous. Once they get David back and going, they'll be one of the low playoff seeds possibly. So you've got to be ready to play hard. Bullard has it blocked.
Oh, my goodness, that wasn't blocked.
And the foul, Othello Harrington count the basket, the foul on Sabonis.
Fouls on number 11, Arvydas Sabonis.
That's his 5th foul of the game. Here is tonight's play of the game presented by Sonic.
Othello Harrington at the line.
All right, now this is when the Rockets were within 3 points. There's the save by Sam Mack. Back to Ryder, who set, and fired. That put him back up by 6.
Sam Mack went out of bounds and stood there and watched.
Isaiah Ryder carries it right up to the rim and in. 31 points, a new season high for Isaiah Ryder. Bullard has another shot blocked.
Out of bounds, it's Blazers ball.
Well, really a good job by P.J. Carlesimo, and you got to take it to this young Portland team now. They ran into a tough streak for a couple of weeks there. They lost 6 of 7 games, a real mystery. And then Rasheed Wallace fractured his left thumb, and it really looked tough. But now they're in the process of winning their 3rd game in a row. So they put an end to the bleeding, and Portland is back on the winning streak, and they'll go back to 2 games over 500. This is a good young team. 40 seconds left to play. Brent Price from the deep corner. He misses. Got to get him going.
Yeah, it's going to take a time to get his legs up there.
Cliff Robertson with a slam at the other end. And Maloney misses, and Sabonis with a rebound. Look at Brent Price knock it away from Sabonis like a mosquito and an elephant. And the foul is called on Othello Harrington.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, on a game like this,
a resounding defeat in the hands of Portland.
You got to go back to the drawing board and spend some time, and I'm sure Rudy T will. They'll watch these films and use this tape as a teaching tool, Bill. There are a lot of things that happened tonight that I'm sure they're going to want to take note of.
Well, Robbie and Richard Danielson wanted to thank their son, Stephen, for getting them a Christmas present of Rockets tickets. They're here at the game tonight. So, Stephen, I don't know how you got them. Hope you paid for them.
Well, if he did, he's going to want his money back.
Yeah, wrong game, right? Tracy Moore with the basket. 14 seconds left to play. Well, this hurts too because the Rockets had a game-and-a-half lead over the Utah Jazz. Jazz have had trouble winning on the road. They're only 7-5 on the road, but Utah very rarely loses at home. They're 15-2 at the Delta Center. And there's a 3 by Ryder to win the game. So the Portland Trailblazers start off 1997 with a win, and Rudy T watches his Rockets lose one here to start the year. Good job by P.J. Carlissimo and his young team, Portland. And the Rockets now fall to 24-7 on the season, just a half game ahead of the Jazz in the Midwest Division. And the boos by the crowd for the officials, but I'll say one thing. The officials didn't have anything to do with this game tonight, Calvin. There were some questionable calls out there, but the officials usually favor the team that's
the aggressor.
The aggressor, and the Rockets were not the aggressor here tonight, right?
Not at all. What the Rockets simply did was come out thinking that they could turn it on whenever the situation demanded, and by that time, the Portland.
He wants to get the ball to Dunn. That's where he was going with it.
I think Dunn is the man that's down on the field. Yeah, it is Warrick Dunn who is down on the field. So they may be going back to that cramp. The way they're working on it, it looks like it. Once you get a cramp started, and remember you're in the Superdome, so it's quite warm. And once you get a cramp going, it's hard to get that thing out of it. You see the Wright come over and slap him on the rump because everybody respects that kid. Not only as a football player, but as a person.
Those two kids are good guys too, Dunn and Wright. They've been going at this for 4 years, and Feaster is in the ball game now, Keith. Normally Rock Preston would be in, as you mentioned earlier. Preston academically ineligible.
But when you don't have Warrick Dunn in your backfield, you're going without a wheel.
You're missing something. There's no question.
Busby gets it away, throwing it deep down the sidelines, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted by Anton Locke.
And I really think Locke would have intercepted it if he hadn't been hit by his own man.
Laverne Coles, and he didn't. He may have speed, but he had Locke was running right with him.
Yeah, but watch this at the very end. Watch the Wright from the right side of the screen is going to come in and knock the ball loose. Right here. And Lott, number 9, gets up and starts yelling at him.
Well,
Wright's going to get up and says, if you hadn't knocked it loose, I could have caught it. Gets up and starts yelling at him. Those defensive backs don't get a chance to get many of them.
Well, they try to run it with Feaster, and they get it out to the 5, and now they turn it over to Sean Liss and the kicking team guys and say, bail us out again, will you? It is their 6th punt, and Liss has been over 40 all night.
Let's go back to that last play. Now watch Lott, number 9. He thought he got a chance at interception. Why'd you come over? I had that ball. Oh, boy.
Got to be careful. Steps back out of the end zone. It'll cost them 2. Didn't get all of it, but it's a tail dragger. If they let it hit the ground, it'll take off. Jaquez Green fields it at midfield. And look out. Inside the 25. Liss, the punter, made the tackle.
No question that the special teams for the Gators have stepped up big here tonight. Great field position all day long for Florida. He does a smart thing here, stopping the ball from rolling. Now he gets all the way over to the sideline where he's got a little help, some white jerseys. Great field position.
Fred Taylor is the running back. He's got the ball. He's inside the 10. And a penalty flag. And another one.
It's got to be a late hit, Keith. Piling on, I think.
Big 12 officials. Randy Crystal, the referee.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense. It'll be a half the distance penalty with an automatic first down.
That hurts Florida State.
I think Renard Wilson comes and piles on a little bit late. Right there. Yeah, that's a good call.
So Fred Taylor is in there again as the running back. They're going to snap the ball from about the 4-yard line, and Wuerffel goes up under center. Give it to Taylor. He'll move it down to about the 2. You know, the big fellas in the middle, Wadsworth, Spain, Spires, they've been pretty quiet tonight, Bob.
Yes, they have. That offensive line, getting Mo Collins and Zach Pillar back at the tackles, have really done a nice job in that offensive line.
Second down and goal from the 2. Taylor again, and this time he is hit behind the line of scrimmage by number 30, Chevin Smith, the strong safety. So Smith shows up at a critical time.
Look at Chevin Smith right here. He's going to come in untouched. This is dangerous on the goal line. This could have cost a fumble if he would have gotten there a split second sooner.
Ball is on the 3. It's 3rd and goal.